Let me ask you something, Gen X. Have you ever spent your entire life being angry at a parent before realizing that they were carrying wounds much deeper than you could have ever even imagined? Growing up, I always held a grudge against my mother for me not knowing exactly who my father really is. But then I found out the things that she had been through herself, and I had a little bit of clarity. For years, I carried hurt. I asked a million questions. I felt abandoned. I felt neglected. I was angry. But as I got older, I started hearing bits and pieces of my mother's story. I learned about all the traumas that she experienced as a child. I learned about all the abuse that she endured as a young woman. I learned that before she was my mother, she survived things that no child should ever have to go through. And something deep down inside of me, it shifted because now I understand. I stopped seeing her as just my mom. I can see her as a woman, as a survivor, as a woman of strength. A woman carrying wounds long before I was even thought about. Now, don't get me wrong. I realize that understanding somebody else's pain does not justify the pain that they caused you. But a little understanding does make the healing process a little bit easier. So yes, most of our parents were broken long before we were born, and they never had a chance to heal before they started bearing children. So they passed those wounds down, and that's how we get the generational habits and curses. Sometimes healing starts when we stop asking, why did they do this to me? But instead, what happened to them that would cause them to do this to me? What happened to them before we even got here? I love my mother so very much. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us. One of my biggest regrets is that she did not live long enough to see the healed version of me that understands exactly what she went through. The version that finally found peace with it all. Maybe today is a good day for us all to do some soul searching. Because healing isn't about changing or fixing the past. Sometimes it's just about understanding it. So can we all be honest for a minute? How many of us held grudges against our parents without even knowing their story? And if you did learn their story, did it change the way you perceive them? Let's talk about it. If any of this resonates with you, if you can relate to any of this, or if it touched your heart in any way, please don't hesitate to like, share, comment, follow, and subscribe. We gonna get through this healing journey together, y'all. We got this.